Boys, episode 94. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together we are two woke boys. All right, so we got a big episode coming here on episode 94 for you guys. We're just out here and the world is on fire because of climate change. It's not, it is summertime, so it's getting hotter, but the climate is changing.
Yeah, maybe do something about the environment, listeners.
Yeah, maybe give a shit about the fucking environment, you pieces of shit.
Yeah.
God damn it. I bring bags to the grocery store because I'm a fucking hero.
Isn't that actually bad now?
Why is that bad?
I think some people were saying that's bad.
To bring bags to the grocery store?
Yeah, I thought it was good, but then I thought some people were saying it's bad too.
Why is it bad? To recycle bags.
I don't know.
See, I use the same bags over and over again. They are made of like whale fur or whatever, but they are.
I think maybe that's the problem.
Oh, okay, that might be the problem. But I do reuse them over and over again.
Okay.
And I didn't kill that whale. It was already dead.
Oh, right.
Because it was like already, it was like a beached whale because the fucking climate. It wasn't like some guy poached it and made a beautiful grocery bag out of it that stands up on its own, so you don't have to fucking do that bullshit. And I'm just a hero.
Yeah, we're both heroes, and we both got those notifications on our phones yesterday saying that there was a fire in the Chevy Chase Canyon.
And I was disappointed because I thought Chevy Chase had actually caught on fire, the actor.
Yeah, no, it was
like,
not
damn
that.
It.
Yeah.
I wish Chevy Chase caught on fire because I guess we all in Hollywood don't like him. And say we all in Hollywood, we are included.
Oh, we are so in. We are in the in crowd.
Yeah, we are, all those
insiders.
You roll out the red carpet, we're on there.
Yeah.
And it's not because we were hired to roll out the red carpet and then they're like, can you leave now? We're like, they're like, why are you wearing suits?
Right.
But hey, do you want us to take this fucking rug out of here? We'll fucking leave with it.
Yeah.
We'll put it right back in that van and get the fuck out. So if you want to have your red carpet party, we're in.
We're so in. But that being said, we are totally like rogue, anti-establishment too.
Oh, yeah.
Rock, bad boys, fight the power.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we're saying all the most acceptable things that only are, the most acceptable and okay and non-controversial things to say.
Yeah.
We're still very punk rock and fight the power and anti-establishment.
Yeah, we are the most popular anti-establishment boys.
Totally.
Like if we were, we would be alternative rock, but also popular.
Wow.
Top 40.
Yeah.
That's it. And if that doesn't make sense to you, then you're
just
fucking
an idiot,
dude. God, how do you not get it?
Yeah.
That this podcast is a popular podcast, but also on the fringe.
Right.
We're just in the depths.
Yeah. Underground.
Yeah, with the most popular opinions that you've literally heard every fucking dipshit you have ever talked to ever say.
And it's not that you could find any story in the news and know exactly what our opinion is going to be.
It's certainly not that.
We don't even have minds of our own. We're just
we're like
algorithms.
A hive mind. Yeah, we are an algorithm. That's true.
Right. We're just like programmed to believe the most acceptable thing.
But then we sell it as like, wow, we're like really out there with this exact popular, everybody has this fucking opinion stuff, Yeah. Yeah. But we're also the victims, even though we're the majority.
Right.
Yeah. That's how we feel.
Yeah, even though the federal government is on our side.
And we are and we're basically shills for the federal government, although we hate the government. Because they're Republican, even though they're definitely not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We hate that.
Yeah.
So, if you are confused,
any of this is confusing, you're just a dumbass. I don't know
maybe
what
watch
to
our
tell
podcast with a little diagram so you can kind of draw some circles like John Madden and figure some shit out.
Yeah, maybe that would help.
You don't get it.
Right.
I mean, we got pens and paper right here because we're fucking studious boys.
The most studious.
And it certainly wasn't us copying, pasting articles that we only read the titles to and are now going to riff
Form opinions.
on literally what we just saw in the title. It's not that
totally
at all.
Not that.
We are well-read boys.
Oh, yeah.
We've read so many books.
What was the last book you read?
It was like a Goosebumps probably, but I've read the fuck out of it, okay? And
is that like the Choose Your Own Adventure one?
I read those too.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I've read so many books. Clifford, all of the Cliffords.
Yeah.
Dr.
Sounds like
Seuss.
you haven't read anything in like over 25 years.
I read those Dr. Seuss books. I mean, I read one of those recently, you know.
Oh, okay.
Remember when they we're taking Dr. Seuss books off the shelf.
Oh,
right.
right.
I got to read these now.
Okay.
And they were racist.
So the stuff you're reading is like one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Yeah. And that says a lot about our country, actually. It's like that's how we calculate the people.
Yeah, maybe do something about the education system.
Yeah, and and maybe we could all be just a bunch of fish, but we gotta be like, oh, you're the blue fish, so why don't you go over there where all the blue fish live? See how fucked up that is?
Well, we like separating by the race.
Yeah, but they were doing it. But Dr. Seuss, that's an old book.
Oh.
And he did it back then and when it was bad.
Right,
so when you say it now and it's the exact same thing, it's bad
good.
because he did it back then.
Yeah.
But if we're saying it, it's good.
Yeah.
Like if we wrote red fish or one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish now, word for word exactly the same, it'd be good.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. It would be one fish, two fish, white fish, black fish.
Sure.
And the white fish are bad.
Right.
And the black fish are fucking
And we need separate spaces for the black fish to live in, to study in, to play in. That's what we're all for, segregation. If you're new to this podcast,
and the red fish and blue fish are police fish, and those fish suck.
Yeah.
And we should burn down an AutoZone in honor of having less red and blue fish.
Yeah, that
because there's too many red fish and blue fish where the black fish are, and that's bad.
Okay.
So, because they're over policed in where the black fish are.
Right. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit lost in the analogies.
Yeah. Well,
let me just clarify.
Maybe if you read a book like I did,
True.
red fish, blue fish, one fish, whatever the fucking Dr. Seuss book is. I'm tired of saying it, but if you read that
Cat
book,
in the Hat. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really formed a real analysis off that book.
Yeah, you're so smart and well read. Totally, like you said, and you would be the first to say that.
And I tell everybody. I'm surprised you said it first because I was about to say it.
You are usually the first person to say it.
I come into rooms where no one knows who I am, and I tell everybody how much I read.
Right.
I go, hey, they're like, welcome to Starbucks. And I'm like, I'm actually in here to read. I'm just going to hang out in here for 7 hours and not buy a coffee. I'm going to charge my laptop. You ever see those people?
Oh, yeah.
Those are the best people.
Those are us.
Yeah, for sure. We go into
what we do. I mean, we bring our typewriters in there.
Yeah, I bring a fucking desktop computer, the big tower.
Set it up.
Yeah, and I got a power strip going because they don't even have enough outlets for all the shit I'm charging.
You need at least 8 outlets.
I got a car battery charging in there and just fucking destroying your electricity bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, you got to buy something from the store if you're going to
I bought one coffee 7 months ago, and I'm using the same cup. So
because you care about the environment.
Yeah, of course. And they're like, it looks like you refilled that coffee cup at home and then brought it in here. And I'm like, hey, don't ask questions about this is a coffee cup from your establishment. And then they're like, this is not a coffee bean. This is Starbucks.
Right.
And then I reach in my bag and I just put that Starbucks cup under the.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, what
Double
do you think
cup.
What do you think about that? Give me the restroom code. I'm going to live in the bathroom for 6 months like the homeless guy that's in there right now.
Wow.
Because I care about the environment.
Yeah.
See, and that's how Starbucks cares because they house the homeless in those bathrooms in there.
Yeah.
If you've ever been in L.A., just go into one of those public bathrooms.
Well, now because remember how they used to have codes on all their bathrooms, and then there were those two black guys in Philly who were customers there, and they didn't believe them, and they didn't give them the code, and then it was this this big thing, and then Starbucks changed the policy nationwide saying no more codes for bathrooms.
Yeah.
And so now it's,
It's
anyone
just a free for all.
anyone can go in.
Yeah, and it looks like it in there, and it's really cool.
Yes.
I mean, it's the best.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't know you could go number 2 and completely miss the toilet, but somehow people are doing that in there, and that's just really says a lot about the mental health.
Maybe it was
in our
Amber
country.
Heard,
Yeah. Well, we are out in L.A., so
Right.
she's a famous movie star,
Yeah.
and maybe that's what's going on in there.
Yeah, and that trial is still going on, and we just want to say we're 100% on Team Amber Heard. We believe all women.
Yeah, and
except the ones who say fucked up things about us. They should never be fucking believed, ever.
Yeah, don't ever listen to those women.
Don't ever listen to them or give them the time of day. If they say anything negative about Chris or Cole, they should be silenced forever. Sent away.
They're these, like, operatives that are trying to take down our podcast.
Yep.
Like, someone actually emailed us and told me that our show, we were having audio issues. They were like, we have trouble listening to the podcast because the audio has been fucked up. And it's certainly not because we self-produced the show ourselves and we're fucking retards and don't know how this equipment works and we're literally learning while we're doing it. It's not that.
No.
Somebody has sabotaged our shit.
Who is it?
Yeah. Which one of you fucking did it?
Tell us. Come clean.
How dare you?
So someone is trying to take us down, but we will never be taken down.
We will never be taken down unless we get a job in Hollywood and they're like, do you have a podcast? We'll be like, we do not at all.
Yeah, not
what
now.
What the fuck is a podcast? I listen to the radio.
Right.
Yeah. All these episodes will immediately disappear.
Oh, yeah.
So right away.
You better get them now.
Get them while they're hot because they're hot.
Yeah.
This is a hot podcast.
Oh, yeah. The hottest. And it's getting hot outside. Summer is here. Woke boy summer is here. And, just outside, people are going to the beach and women are going there and
seeing a lot of
swimsuits
bikini pics.
Yep.
We love that and we're supporting that.
We're so supportive of all your pics. So if you have any swimsuit pics or bikini pics that you want to you're thinking about posting them on Instagram, but like you're not sure how men are going to react to them, hit us up in our DMs. Send your pictures to us first, and we will give you some honest feedback from the straight male perspective.
You know what I was just thinking?
Yeah.
We as a community in our podcast, we love helping women, right?
Yeah.
And one of our causes is helping sluts and women like that and stuff. And now since it's summer, women, people like attack women's appearances and women feel shitty about themselves, and women post bikini pics for validation. Well, what if you're a woman out there and you want to just send us like this super racy bikini pic or you in your underwear or something like that, tag us in your Instagram story of you in a bikini, and then we'll reshare that, and then all of our fans will then go and spam your inbox with likes and accolades,
Yeah.
But don't send her DMs. We'll do that.
Yeah,
we'll take care of that. We'll be sure to have a dialogue with her, but
right.
You
can just be.
You'll get a bunch of likes from us and our fans who also want to support you.
We'll be aggregators of your content.
Like that fat Jewish guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's literally his name. It's not just.
Yeah, it's not me being racist.
Right.
It's this guy's name on
this guy's
Instagram.
username who's just a content thief, and we hate him, and he sucks, but we are not. We will give you credit. We are not like that guy.
We will tag you in it.
We will tag you, and we will hit you up aggressively.
And we will share your links to your OnlyFans and try to get you more OnlyFans subscribers. So, and you got to give us a free subscription.
Yeah,
sure.
We're not paying for that shit.
No, we can't.
Fucking losers, but we will watch your stuff for free. So
and critique it.
Oh yeah,
you will get a critique whether you ask for it or not.
Yeah, you'll be getting. Full
we'll be like,
critiques.
Maybe don't wear that.
Yeah, we're going to be writing full-page essays like Ebert and Roper. You know, we're giving you a review out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
And we're going to tell you what you did right, what you did wrong,
Mm-hmm.
what you need work on in the
Mhm.
future, and maybe how we could help you by
Mhm.
participating in it physically.
And our review might start out with a very positive 5-star review. And then if you ghost us and don't respond for a little bit, we might start dropping those stars pretty hard.
They'll be changed.
Yeah, and then the messages might get longer and longer and more aggressive
Right.
at you, just to try and get your attention. It's not anything.
Yeah.
And if you're like, well, these guys are crazy, hey, that wasn't us. Our account got hacked.
Right.
So yeah. But anyway, yeah, a lot of things are going on.
Yeah. So definitely, summer's here and we want to celebrate with you. So send us those swimsuit pics if you're a hot woman, and we'll help you with your pictures and your videos and your OnlyFans content if you have one of those, and yeah, let's have a woke boy summer together. So there are bad things going on in the news, of course, because America, need I say more? There was a mass shooting at a Buffalo supermarket this weekend by an 18-year-old white supremacist. He had all these manifestos online.
Which every shooting is done by a white supremacist.
Yes.
So whether they were or
even
not,
the ones that aren't, they all are.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like we've talked about before, even if a white person isn't involved,
They started it.
Right. There were these hate crimes of, there would be like a black guy who threw an Asian woman onto train tracks in New York and killed her. And there were all the tweets that said that was an act of white supremacy by the black guy. And that totally doesn't just diminish the meaning of the phrase white supremacy when you call everything white supremacist. Then when something actually is white supremacist like this, then it doesn't mean anything anymore because you call everything else white supremacist. No, it's not that. It's that everything is white supremacist, but this was especially white supremacist by this piece of shit guy who went to a supermarket in a predominantly black neighborhood, killed 10 people. 11 of the 13 shot were black, and he live streamed the attack on Twitch. And
really? He live streamed it on Twitch?
It was taken down, of course, immediately. But he...
I was like, you can't, there were girls that were trying to do, they would play video games on Twitch in a bikini, and then they started, you can't do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Because it was just, girls that were like, hey, I'm playing video games, but you know what you're here for. You know?
Okay.
It was kind of and then Twitch was like, we're a video game stream platform. We don't want your pussy out, like OnlyFans. They kind of started snuffing that out.
Wow.
I'm
so
surprised they were stream a murder.
Well, yeah. I mean, they took it down when they found out about it, but
okay.
But yeah, there's really not much more to be said about this case. It's very sad, and you never know when, with all the mass shootings in this country, you never know when one could happen in your neighborhood. So the only way to really kind of appreciate your life and what you have now, because you never know what day could be your last. The only way to really cherish life and really live life to the fullest is by hitting us up in our DMs and having sex with us.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
This could be your last moment, so maybe hit us up
tomorrow.
Yeah. That's a good point. I didn't think you were. I didn't know where you were going with that, so I was just going to let you go.
Where I went.
Wow, that was.
It's pretty.
That was a good
right?
point. Yeah, no, it was a beautiful point, and that's what it's all about.
And it's not that I'm just an opportunist who just uses
absolutely
tragedy
not.
for my own sexual benefits.
No,
because
absolutely.
I'm a maniac. It's not that.
No, it's not that at all.
I just care
you
about
care
people,
too much,
and I care too much.
So you would even say you care too much until you start fooling around with a woman. Then they would say you don't care at all.
You don't care at all, and
that's just part of
my phrase sexuality. And if you don't respect that, then you don't care about mental health.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to do something about mental health.
Yeah, exactly.
God,
this is a mental health podcast, and
yes.
we cannot stress this enough.
Mental health is so important.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't respect our phrase sexuality and us not calling or texting you after we have sex with you, then you're a fucking piece of shit and kill yourself, motherfucker. But we are a mental health podcast, and we really value mental health.
Because sometimes you just got to take a day.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes you're just like, I can't even today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes there's just days where I don't want to adult.
Yeah.
You know?
Same. I feel like that all the time.
Yeah.
And that's why we don't have jobs.
Yeah.
Because we wake up every day and say that.
Yeah.
I just can't even today.
Right.
What about tomorrow? Nope.
Why work and have a job when you can just call your father and ask him to put another $1,000 on your credit card limit?
Yeah. I mean, this podcast, it's going to start making money at some point.
Yeah.
I would think, you know, but until then, we just can't even.
We just can't even.
We just can't even. The mental health of this country is terrible.
Yeah.
And it's not because of shit like our podcast and news that is like.
And us just doom scrolling the news to find things that upset us and then complain about
just
it.
Following any news account.
Right.
Like if you just follow a news account, you just are going to get mad.
Right.
Right.
And it's totally not that there are stories that are intentionally designed to elicit an emotional and angry response from people to just keep people in fear and coming back for more. It's totally not that.
It's not that at all. Did you see on CNN like a couple weeks ago, they posted this like unibrow lady. Did you see that?
Yeah, you sent it to me.
Yeah.
That was a great news story. Yeah.
Yeah.
About this lady
who's a
unibrow, and that's
a beauty and anti-bullying activist.
Right.
Which is just so she's this lady that has this ridiculous unibrow that she refuses to trim.
Right.
And then also wears makeup but doesn't cover up this ridiculous unibrow situation that everyone in society has been like, hey, just fucking
take a scissors,
take a razor, just go like that for 1 second,
right?
You know? Or pluck them, whatever you got to do.
No, she is brave for.
She's brave for being like, oh, does this bother you?
Right. Just like girls with their
armpit hair,
yeah, and who do that on
their
dating
Tinder
apps.
profile.
Yeah,
that's always.
Oh, does this offend you? Huh? Does this bother you?
Yeah. Hey, does
maybe swipe left then?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Does me being unkempt bother you? Are you not? You don't want to fuck me because I'm gross? Well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's how unfortunate it is for women right now. Is like, they have to like not shower and be gross to be brave.
Yeah.
And
those women are it
bravest.
Takes bravery to just
quit
not
showering.
shower or groom.
Yeah.
That's brave.
Yeah.
To just not do basic human cleanliness for a week.
So basically, like being an
brave.
incel dude, but is a woman,
right?
Intellectively.
Yeah.
Because you're just like if you're an incel as a dude, you just can't get pussy. Like you're trying, but it's not happening.
Yeah.
But as a woman, you're like, I could be not gross, but I'm just choosing to be gross.
Right.
And we support that. But if you come over, you might want to take a shower first.
Yeah, at your place.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to blast my shower after you get in there.
Yeah. We don't want anything to do with those women. Yeah. But, I mean, maybe if you, like, took a shower and did went on one of those TV shows where they, like, Extreme Makeover, where they, like, turn things around for you physically. And
like if this lady went on Extreme Makeover, they'd be like, we're just going to cut that.
Yeah.
We're just going to trim that.
Yeah.
She's like, this is my entire brand. I'm just a normal, attractive woman with my 2 eyebrows.
Right.
I need one long Bert and Ernie eyebrow.
Yeah.
There's I forget, is it Ernie or Bert? I think it's Bert from Sesame Street.
Oh, one of them has a unibrow?
Yeah. One of them has no eyebrows. Okay. And then the other one has like all the eyebrows.
They're gay, right? They're like
I think,
a gay couple.
And we love that.
We support
that
so
they're
much.
gay as fuck.
But
we love gay puppets.
We love, we
Yeah.
love the gay community, and we stan a great gay couple
If
like
Bert and Ernie came in here and they got a little too close to us, we'd be like, get that thing the fuck away from me. We might throw some punches under the table, but you know.
And people, sometimes we got another comment on a recent Instagram video saying that, like, oh, y'all are gay or whatever, talking about us.
Yeah.
And
they think that offends us.
Right. We wear that as a badge of honor.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, to be clear, we are so not gay.
We're fucking straight.
And we will prove it live on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Doubt me?
We will live stream us.
We will live
proving
stream
it on
Twitch. You want a live stream on Twitch? Yeah, we will.
We'll start a Twitch account and fucking let it rip on there.
And all 3 cameras rolling.
Mm-hmm.
We will prove how not gay we are.
I will wear a GoPro on my head, and you will see the POV of me proving my not gayness.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're kind of the Bert and Ernie of podcasting, but we are so not gay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like if
what makes us the Bert and Ernie of
because they're like a dynamic duo, right?
Okay. Because they live together, or what is their?
Well, I don't know. Well, they're like a tandem.
They're like yellow and orange,
right?
Also.
Yeah.
So they're like different races too,
right? And we
are like Doug. Remember Doug?
Right.
The Doug thing that we did?
Doug is white, but the other characters are
purple and green. Yeah.
Right.
But
we
you know what purple and green means?
Right.
Black and Jew.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And we are straight white cis men, sadly, unfortunately. We're sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But we are also the voice of Black and all BIPOC communities.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you're someone from the BIPOC community who's like, hey, actually, I'm in that community, could I have something to say? It's like, no, shut the fuck up. Let us talk. You don't have a voice, okay? Because no one cares about what you have to say. They care about us, and that's just the way things are.
Yeah, just
we don't
tell us what you want us to say, Darius, and we'll say it, but
in our way.
Yeah, we're not going to say it like you said it, because you said it kind of not the way we talk.
Yeah.
And it's not going to come off right if we say it like that,
right.
Especially with all those, N-words you said,
Yeah. I mean, we will be saying that too, because we have a pass.
We do have a pass, so yeah, that is a good point.
Yeah, who gave us the pass? We did, but
we earned that pass.
Yeah, it's like a lifetime achievement award of being a ally.
That would be cool if they did that. They gave an N-word pass award to someone.
A white ally.
Yeah, like no, but they literally had like a ceremony where they give you like a big capital N trophy, and they're like, you can this is yours.
You can say it. Yeah, they should do that for us.
And then
we should be the first ones
for your thank. Yeah, it'll probably be the last one too.
Yeah,
but we'll do our thanks speech, and the thanks speech is you using it in this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, we're not going to say it on the podcast, but we could say it if we wanted to. Yeah, maybe we just said it. So, who knows? You'll just have to wonder.
Yeah, if you want to plug it in, then go ahead.
Yes. So,
but that was you saying it, not us. So
yes.
If you try to cancel us, then we didn't say anything.
We have a pass, okay? Mm-hmm. So thank you, my.
Yeah.
All right. So that's our ceremony. That's our ceremony.
That was us doing it. There you go. Yeah. So
you ain't black.
Yeah. Well,
but we
are black.
Yeah. But yeah. That was to the audience.
Right.
You aren't, but we are. All right.
Yes.
So get out of here with that.
That's right.
Yeah.
So there were other shootings too, because I mean, there's never something positive.
There's
always negative in this. I hate this
because we have guns here.
Yes.
There's certainly never a shooting going on in another country.
No.
Like if you travel somewhere, people aren't like people get literally kidnapped at gunpoint, but they don't have a gun issue there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're not allowed to have guns, so you just go, you're not supposed to have that, and then that's it.
Yeah.
But here, you're allowed to have them, and See, that's the whole thing with these like people doing the shootings. It's important to go like, because we have guns, this happens. You know,
Yes.
It's not that murdering people is illegal, shooting people is illegal. Literally every case of these, the gun was used in a highly illegal way. It was always obtained illegally. You know, if it's supposed to be registered, it's not registered. The person stole it. Like it's not all of those things. It's not a completely egregious use of any like legal gun laws. It's never a person that has a concealed carry permit that's shooting up whatever place, you know. So, you know, it's just because we have too much gun freedom here, and that's bad.
Yeah. We hate guns. I mean, we do have just an absolute arsenal of guns in each of our homes, and if you try to come take our guns,
come for the fucking woke boys.
Yeah.
You do not want to step to the two woke boys. I'll tell you what.
Because we are packed from ankle to hip.
Yeah.
With about every piece in the book.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
We will light you up like we're just wheeling and dealing like a cowboy. You know.
That's right.
Yeah,
like
but we don't.
Wild West.
Yes, but we don't like other people having guns. But
because they're dumb.
Right.
See, we're not dumb. Other people are dumb.
Yes. So we are. Yeah, we're strapped right now.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind if you try to argue with us. But yeah, there were other shootings in this weekend, Texas, California, one here. So like I said, you're not safe. If you think like, oh, I'm safe, this will never happen to me in California. It just did in like Laguna Beach, which is like a nice area. So again, you never know when today could be your last day. So like I said before, YOLO, cherish the day, and what better way to do that than by having sex with me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you're a hot woman.
And if you're
if you're one of these weird
hairy armpit,
fucking
gross, I don't shower,
white girl
bitches.
with dreads, that type of shit, hell no. Get the fuck out of here. But if you're
I'll tolerate dreads, but you gotta be like showering regularly.
So if you're like a normal hot girl, hit me up in my DMs and let's have a dialogue. But there's
speaking of normal hot girls.
Yeah,
I wanted to get into this thing.
Okay.
Mattel has been really, you know how they started this horrible like body standards for women by making Barbies,
right,
and then like it really fucked up girls and women because they see this just smoke show Barbie doll with her fucking perfect tits and her unbelievable hip to waist ratio and just fucking long legs and sexy ass fucking plastic body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It sounds like you're pretty.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying they made all those, right?
Yes.
And then they fucked up these girls' body standards, and it's not because girls are retarded. Like, because boys have like G.I. Joes and, all those action figures where they're like literally like ripped or huge or like inhuman,
Right.
And boys aren't like throwing up and shit or whatever. Only affecting women, okay?
Yes.
And these horrible body standards that, well, Mattel has changed. They have the latest lineup of diverse dolls. Includes all kinds of different, different things. They got a Barbie doll with hearing aids. They got a Barbie doll with a prosthetic leg. They have a Ken doll with vitiligo. I swear to God.
Like the Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
disease.
like Sammy Sosa.
Yeah,
where he's like all plotchy and.
Yeah, I don't think Sammy Sosa has that. We've been over this.
I swear to God, he had vitiligo.
Sammy Sosa definitely does not.
He just became white.
Yeah, by he was like bleached his skin.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
God, why did he do that?
Because he's racist. I don't know.
Okay, because of race. Yeah, that's what it is. Racism has caused him to do what happens to when I put the wrong T-shirt in my wash, you know?
Yes.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Poor Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's terrible to see. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, the first of its kind, they made a doll with visible hearing aids. Let's see, what else they got? I mean, yeah, there's the picture of the hearing aid doll. How brave is that? Please, God, show this Ken doll. Yeah, I think that's the Ken doll.
Oh, that's amazing.
like camo
yeah.
on his face or whatever.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah, we love that.
And we love women with imperfections. You know, we're not these types of guys who are like, oh, you got to be a supermodel. You got to be a perfect 10.
No, you can be an 8.
You can be a solid 8.
Yeah.
And maybe you even
we'll tell you why you're an 8, but
yeah, maybe
not in a bad way.
No.
Because your imperfections is what makes you beautiful.
Yeah, maybe
and attainable.
Right. Maybe you have like this little black mole like behind your ear.
It's like you could get it removed, and we'll tell you should.
Right. And no one can really even see it unless you like bend your ear forward and like really peer back behind.
But when I got my hand behind your head, I can just kind of feel it with my hand. I'm like, you should really do something about that.
But we also like her having that though, because
no, you're beautiful despite that.
Because of it.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll say that also.
Yeah. So it's like you can be like, you can be a woman with the mole behind the ear, or maybe you have like a birthmark on your rib cage or something. You can have a tiny little microscopic flaw within with a radius of maybe an inch by an inch.
Yeah. And if it's any bigger than that, though.
Yeah, if it's any bigger than that.
We're going to measure it.
Yeah.
We're going to, second you come in, we're going to do a body fat percentage test. We're going to do.
And we have a protractor to measure.
Yeah, that little pinch thing. We're going to pull that out. We're going to be like, can you sit still for a second? We're going to pinch your muffin.
And sometimes that's actually not the most accurate ones. Are you have to do like the water one where you're like underwater.
Okay, what's that?
Like that's like the most accurate body fat percentage measurement.
If you're underwater?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know this sounds like we're like drowning people. We're not.
No.
But
I mean, we might say stay underwater a little longer and kind of hold your head under the water a little bit.
Only to our enemies, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Who try to
get a body fat percentage
come
test.
at us. Yeah.
And elect to take the body fat percentage test.
Yeah. So, we're down to date a solid 8, 8.5, you know.
Maybe a 7.
Maybe a 7 if we're so drunk.
God, just obliterated, dude. Yeah.
Just blacked out. And then we wake up in the morning and we're like,
who are you?
Who are you?
What is
and,
you broke into my apartment and had sex with me?
She's like, no, you were hitting on me all night at the bar.
I didn't even go out last night.
She's like, I have pictures and videos to prove it.
We shared video and pictures all over our Instagram and Facebook of us hanging out. I'm like, those are definitely not up right now, and they're being deleted as we speak.
Right.
So I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So hit us up in our DMs if, you're 7 or above, preferably 8 or 9 or above.
And just to close on that Mattel thing. We love that, they're making just gross dolls and fucked up, retarded dolls and stuff for people to play with. We love that. That's cool.
Yes.
Kids definitely, if you take a kid to a toy store, they're going to be like, let me get that one.
Right. Because representation matters.
Representation matters.
Yes.
But
don't try to do that clapter between words like we did, because that is racist if you do it. But it's okay if we do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We do it with the darkest.
Once again.
Yeah.
That's our word.
Yeah.
We can do that.
That's
we can say it louder for the people in the back.
Yes.
My
Yes.
All right? So there you go. Okay.
Yeah, so that's important. And there's so many other bad things going on. There is a baby formula shortage going on right now.
That's a good one to talk about, yeah.
Nationwide.
It's really important, especially we know how important that is because we are single men with no children and haven't been around a child in a long time.
Yeah.
So
we can really empathize.
We
with
relate. I didn't know that was even going on until you just told me.
Yeah.
But our heart goes out to those people.
Our heart really does. And if you're a woman out there who is, struggling to feed or nurse your child, and you need some formula to do it, we want nothing to do with you.
Well, here's what I want to say?
Yeah.
I want to say the two woke boys want to help out with your cause, and we want to feed the children and all that kind of bullshit or whatever. And the way we're going to do that is, since there's a baby formula shortage, the baby formula is to substitute for human breast milk, right?
Right.
So we are calling on any woman out there with huge tits to hit us up in our DMs, and we will come over to our apartment and let us suck your tits to get milk for the children. Okay? We will help you. See, because we're gonna start like.
How does that? So
we're gonna start like a bottling situation. So we'll get big titty chicks to come over and hang out with us, and we'll figure it out from there. But
okay,
we just need big titted women to come over and just bring your and if you're unsure, you're like, are my titties big enough? Send us pics of your tits.
Yeah.
And we will decide if
you
measure
can. Them.
Yeah. We just need a picture.
Yeah.
Full frontal, like up there, from like maybe here up, and full body would be great.
Yeah.
If you could.
Preferable. But.
Yeah. And so send us tits, and we will try to figure out how to solve this.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but we need those big ass tits to come over here for sure.
Yeah, that's a really great solution to the problem, Chris.
Yeah.
So
we got to motorboat this problem. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, totally.
Got to get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just a great solution to this problem.
Mm-hmm.
And so you heard Chris. Hit us up if you are one of those women, and we'll figure out this shortage together. And Mother's Day was last week, and mothers are being affected by this. And again, we will not be raising your dumb kids by another man because we're not cucks. But if you are a celebrity mother and hot, then we could maybe stoop down to your level. The Kim Kardashians, Julia Foxes of the world. We will stoop down from our higher level than you to come down to your lower level.
Swoop down like a hawk.
Yeah.
And help you.
And just come with our talons and just, grab, both our two talons.
Both talons kind of like that.
Yeah.
Or if you're one of these and you like that kind of action, we can give it some of that.
But just the front two of our talons.
Yeah. Or we can kind of do that little action there.
Right. Right.
So we have a whole bunch of moves that we can do. Yeah. We don't even want to show you some of the moves that we can do.
Yeah.
So that's for a private show.
It is.
So, and you are welcome to come see the private show. So hit us up in our DMs for sure.
Yeah, come see a show. So, international news, Finland is wanting to join NATO.
Mm-hmm.
And their president actually called Putin personally because they know how much he cares about countries wanting to join NATO, because he's a short, straight, white, cis man with a Napoleon complex, which is why this Ukraine invasion is happening in the first place.
That's still happening, too.
Yeah, it's still happening, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not over yet.
Yeah. And
just because you've moved on to the next thing doesn't mean that there's still an invasion happening.
That's right. There's still a pandemic. There's still global warming.
Yep.
There's still
Ukraine.
Yeah. Then there's a racist riot at the Capitol that also happened, and it's still going on now because racism is more than ever.
Yeah. Make no mistake about it. The racism in America today is much worse.
Definitely
than
the worst.
it has ever been.
It's the
in
worst
the
time
history of
for a
the
black
country.
person to exist in history right now in America.
Much worse than any time before.
I can't think of one moment that would be better than, or that would be worse.
That would be
that would be
worse, yeah.
than now.
Yeah. This is the most racist America has ever been.
Mhm.
The most sexist America has ever been. The most homophobic.
Right after
transphobic.
we elected a black president in a landslide twice,
Yes.
you know, and because I mean, think about how racist. Because when he won, that galvanized the racists
Mhm.
to vote for a white guy. See, what's supposed to happen is you get your first black president, and then only black presidents.
Or a woman president.
Well, a black
Hill
woman,
Queen.
a black woman president.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was going to be a white woman.
Well, then
Hill Queen.
maybe Hillary could do blackface and be the first black woman also.
Oh, okay.
How brave would that be?
That would be amazing.
That'd be so brave. And then Hillary would pull her hot sauce out of her purse and then say, you know,
Nice.
how brave would that be?
That would be awesome.
That'd be really cool of Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. Oh, we
And then-
love Hill Queen.
Yeah, then Kamala and what's the other one? Michelle Obama could run together.
Yep.
And then maybe Les out in the White House lawn.
Yeah. We love black girl magic.
Which
Black girl magic. Got it?
that was you like doing an S snap?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Which we're also allowed to do.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So,
And double Dutch jump roping.
oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell
we,
yeah.
We will,
and then
be, we will be out in the schoolyard
Yeah.
double Dutching.
Yeah.
You can find us out there.
Yeah, we'll be out there, sis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
What's up, baby?
Yeah.
We are
I will pour you a sip of my Hennessy.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are the representatives of the black community. And if you try to tell us otherwise, shut up.
We are leaders of the black community, much like what's that? Sean
King.
Yeah, Sean King. That other white guy that's he
Well,
got a dope fade and now he's like, I'm
his,
a black
his
guy.
truth is that he's black.
He's got a pencil thin, you know, black guy douchebag beard and then a dope fade and like just the fucking tightest hairline.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm
He
black.
does have a sick hairline.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we love him and we love
He's certainly not embezzling money off the backs of people that have been, you know, killed or murdered and
No.
just using it to raise funds and then never
he
gives it
hasn't
to any of them.
No, he hasn't been
Then he tweets, white people are evil every 8 months and everybody's like, okay, he's fine.
right. Right. He's definitely not a thief and a grifter who just uses black tragedies to enrich himself.
No. Even though he has enriched himself
Right.
greatly.
As Patrice Kahn Colors has, who I see this article here that she admits to using her $6 million mansion for parties. Now, did you know anything further about this one?
Yeah, you can pull that article up. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, Patrice Cullors was having parties at her
And
at
we
one of her mansions.
Yeah, and I just want to say that was absolutely appalling and disgusting to hear. You know why?
Why is that?
Because we weren't invited.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Where's our
Patrice,
invite?
What the fuck?
We are
dude?
the voice of the black community, and you're not going to give us an invite to the cookout?
Yeah. What the fuck? We were gonna bring pig's feet or whatever. Right? Isn't that
Yeah, that might be a little stereotypical.
what's his name
Chris,
in damn, the dad in Friday?
It's been too long since I've seen it. But I am
Yeah,
very
I forget
plugged
his
in.
name, but
I
yeah.
am plugged in too.
The dad in Friday was saying something about pig's feet.
Got it.
He's like telling Craig he eats all the damn pig's feet.
Oh, got it.
That movie rules, by the way.
Yeah.
Check it out. Good movie. John Witherspoon. That's the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. I think didn't he die recently?
Yeah. Not. I don't think it was that recently. but
Okay.
He was a great comic. Very funny.
Yeah.
I worked with him a long
Oh,
time ago.
really?
Long time ago, yeah.
Okay.
When I first started.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Before you quit comedy
Before
to
I quit
pursue
comedy
activism for
Mm-hmm.
full time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to Finland. They are wanting to join NATO. And this could be, there's some, obviously, NATO's in a very precarious place because, Ukraine was wanting to join. Now this war is happening. Finland is wanting to join, so they could be in danger next.
If we find out that Finland was invited to Patrice Culler's party and we were not, we are going to freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
They're not even here.
No.
What are they going to bring to the fucking cookout? All those white boys over there?
Yeah.
What do they know about black culture?
Nothing.
Nothing. The two woke boys know what's up.
Yes. So Finland, like I was saying, they could be in danger, just like Ukraine has been attacked.
Mm.
Finland could be next, So if
From
they're
Russia or
yeah,
okay,
even though they're not as close as Ukraine, obviously they're not bordering, but or are they kind of bordering like up there where they are in Scandinavia?
I think so. Isn't that next to like European shit or whatever?
Yeah. Let's see.
Finland's like, I'm not going to try to guess what's over there, but
There's Finland, Sweden, Norway, and Denmark, Scandinavia. No, they do. Finland does border Russia. Wow.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, see the west part of Russia here
wow.
is next to Scandinavia there. So,
Oh, wow.
so yeah, they are a direct neighbor of Russia. So, yeah, they're in danger for sure. So if you are a Finnish woman,
Oh, yeah.
just tall,
fucking-
long-legged, blonde,
Eastern European
yeah, just
smoke show.
just fit and like toned, and
Do they wear the wooden shoes or is that, it's like Denmark, right?
yeah,
You
I
live
mean,
in a
like
windmill.
clogs or it's
Yeah.
maybe a little outdated, but
Yeah.
yeah, if you are just a hot Finnish, beautiful woman,
Mm-hmm.
and you're scared about Russia invading your country, hit us up in our DMs,
Please.
and we will house you and help you and heal you from this invasion
Mm-hmm.
for one night.
Yeah.
And then you got to figure out where to go next.
Yeah. And if you.
Unless maybe it goes well and maybe it's two or three nights, but
Mhm.
I mean, not consecutively.
Maybe we'll
It would
play.
be-
Maybe we'll play a game, and if I can hit a mini golf ball through your windmill house, maybe I can
Yeah.
stay. You can stay an extra night.
Yeah. I don't think they actually live in windmills. I think you're
All right.
using
Well,
some
whatever.
sort of weird, outdated stereotype, but
I don't know.
yeah.
All right.
But that's you were doing that from the standpoint of our listeners.
Yeah. The
With-
dumb listeners
yeah.
in America,
Right.
because unfortunately we have a heavy American base.
Ugh.
Gosh, do better. I wanted to get into this guy on Slate.
We love
We
Slate.
love Slate magazine. This poor guy, he says, I feel so selfish making my wife go down on me.
Wow. This is a
poor
hero.
guy. This is there something abnormal about me? He goes, let's see, dear, how do we do it? So I guess it's how do we do it? This is this advice column by Jessica Stoya. She gives the advice. Dear, how to do it. That's what it's called. I am a 43-year-old married man who doesn't really seem to get pleasure from blowjobs. I love the idea of them, and I love to see them when watching porn, but when it comes to actually receiving, I run into problems. This poor guy.
Mhm.
Firstly, it became quite painful and at times extremely sensitive to the point that I pull back and wince. I am uncircumcised, so the head of my penis is very sensitive once uncovered and can be tight at times unless well lubricated. It gets to the point where I actually don't want to receive anymore. The second issue is around the notion of receiving itself. I'm definitely a giver, in quotation marks, he says, in the sexual sense, and I find it at times mentally uncomfortable to solely receive. I feel like I'm using my wife, or I feel selfish and self-conscious, especially when, coming in her mouth, which I love to do, but I feel very selfish. So this poor guy feels bad for getting his dick sucked and, getting blown by his wife. And now let me tell you something, that sometimes there's women that love to do it. And if you're this guy's wife and you love sucking cock, hit us up. We would love to help you.
Yeah.
And you can suck our cock.
We'll show you someone who actually is appreciative.
Yeah. We can teach you. We can teach this guy how to receive blowjobs by letting his wife suck our dicks and then filming it, and then you can watch us enjoying a blowjob
from your wife.
Yeah, and then be like, just do it like that.
Yeah.
Just watch us sitting there enjoying getting our dick sucked, and then send that off to him and be like, hey, just do that. Maybe just sit there and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
How brave is that?
So much so.
Mm-hmm. So I was just thinking maybe that's our kind of thing. Maybe we could do like an advice column where people are like, we have like a woman send us a thing that's like, I love sucking cock, but I just can't find a guy with a cock.
Yeah.
And then we'll be like, I think I know a couple of guys.
Right.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. Bert and Ernie.
I'm speaking.
That's right.
Yeah. So, but not actually Bert and Ernie.
Not gay.
Us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because those guys would not appreciate that.
They would, but not from
a
them. Wife or some hot chick or whatever.
And we support Bert and Ernie for their gayness.
Yeah, if they want to suck each other's puppet cocks, they totally can't.
Yeah,
and we have no problem with that.
Yeah.
And even if they did that on Sesame Street, if they did that on an episode where they're like, they take the puppet and they're just like, shoving the fucking Ernie's sucking off Bert.
Yeah, that sounds like the
adult
version of the show.
That'd be great. And then the count would come out and be like 1, 2, 3 sucks.
Nice.
How good would that be?
Yeah,
that'd be a great episode of Sesame Street.
It would.
Mm-hmm.
It would. And do we how much time do we have?
We got about 3 minutes.
Okay. So any other of these topics you wanted to cover?
We can.
I did like this article. Please respect Mia Khalifa's rebrand.
Yeah, that was another one I wanted to pull up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is this former porn star? Apparently, not that I would know. I had never seen any of her work or anything.
I've seen all of the ones that she's done. It's only been.
Oh,
she only did a couple, and then she's been like very outspoken about how bad porn is or whatever. And she was like, but not like porn's bad, like it, it's not wholesome or like that kind of point of view. She's like, whatever, jerk off, but how bad it is for like people that did porn.
Right, the actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not like the way they normally do it. She's like, I only made like a couple $1,000.
Oh,
it's like, but
right.
you only did porn like 3 times, and then you're like famous because of the porns you did. Kind of like Kim Kardashian.
Right.
Right. Where she's like, oh, like, I don't want to, go back. And actually, Kim Kardashian, Mia Khalifa, and Monica Lewinsky are 3 rebranded girls that are famous from making a porn, basically.
Yeah, well...
Not Monica Lewinsky. She didn't make a
right.
porn, but she did famously blow the president.
Right.
And then she kind of went on this, like, she's like this, like, activist. If you, like, click on her profile.
Right. She's against bullying, right?
Yeah, which, it's kind of hilarious to be against bullying as a person that probably was heavily bullied for being the,
Well, I think that's why
she's become it.
Right.
She's like, yeah, that's true.
Right.
But
and we stan Monica Lewinsky. She is a queen.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are Monica Lewinsky, hit us up in our DMs, and we would love to
have you intern the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah. Please. Yeah. And your desk.
What a great upgrade from interning for the president to interning for the Two Woke Boys podcast.
And we'll tell you what, right now, there's plenty of space under this desk because this desk is a little higher.
Yeah.
So you can sit right under there and then do whatever work you got to do.
And you may have that blue dress, but you got a blue scarf. So
right.
what do you think about that?
That's right. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll help you out, and if that was one thing that I think Monica Lewinsky went on like this like tour, like going on like press things or whatever, and then they were like, she was like trying to like sell purses or something. She had like some purse line she was trying to sell, and then she'd go on a show, take an interview, and then like last second they'd be like, don't ask about the one thing that you want to ask about.
Yeah.
Which is pretty like, hey, we're gonna have this girl. We're not gonna say why you know her, but you know her. But anyway, she's got this fucking bullshit she's talking about, and it's not what you want to hear. But
Yeah.
Then they're like, tell us about these purses. Oh, that's cool. It's got a shoulder strap. Wow, this is a good interview.
Yeah.
It's not like the first question if she came on this podcast is like, what does President Clinton's penis look like? Can you draw the penis for us?
I don't know if she'd really want to.
Well,
I feel like she's kind of over that, but.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's important to
dig up past trauma and remind
for
ourselves
mental health,
of it.
yeah.
For mental health, We will be her therapists, and we will give her a new wave of PTSD from that.
And we'll watch her cry
encounters.
about it, but then we'll be like, that was a breakthrough.
Yeah, right.
Maybe not that, maybe just fucking forget about it and move on, but talk about it and then cry, and then we'll be like,
and then you can
good
thank
therapist.
us, for helping you get through it.
And then pay me $300 and then come back next week and I'll ask you about sucking the president's cock again.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, tell me about it. And she'll be like, just like, can you talk a little slower while you tell me about it? Can you just full details? Like, can you whisper it?
Yeah.
I'll kind of do that.
And then you would probably be like shirtless too. Right?
Yeah, and she'll be like, I hear like some. She's like, I hear some noise. What is that? I'm like, oh, the air conditioner. And
Yeah,
it's really weird.
Then that's because you have her blindfolded.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. She's in my confessional booth.
Right.
She's like, why is there a whole crotch height in this confessional booth? And I'm like, there's construction.
Yeah.
So there's a wood shortage, so we ran out of wood for that one hole that's crotch level. We're waiting to plug that up, but.
Yeah, I forgot about that that confessional booth.
Yeah, well, because this is
during those times you want to cosplay as a
Catholic priest. Yeah.
Priest. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we do here. So.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah. So come on the podcast, whether you're Monica Lewinsky or any other woman.
Mia Khalifa for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Get on the boys.
Yeah.
We don't have an extra chair, but you can sit on us.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
You want to rebrand, you want to move past the porn stuff, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have sex with you, but like
we won't tell anybody.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, we're going to tell everyone.
Yeah, and we are going to tape it, but that's going to be for us, and that's for my security footage.
Yeah, the tape will not go public.
No.
So
unless you want it to,
unless you want it to, yeah,
we can do that if you want. But it seems like you want to rebrand into whatever bullshit you're doing now. We didn't even look at it, but
yeah,
it's probably great. I'm sure.
I love how we didn't even.
In fact, I'm going to look at your porn later just to kind of. Be like, yeah, we should. I'm going to make a comment on her porn. I'm like, can you please rebrand? She actually doesn't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I'm fucking fapping away.
Yeah. Wow. But
I'm fapping away at what a girl boss she is, and that she started a new business venture.
I don't know if the article is talking about this because I didn't bother clicking the article, but I know she was doing some like sports commentary for a little bit. She was at like a desk with some former like NBA players breaking down a game, and I remember seeing some clips of that on Twitter, and not really sure what qualified her to be sitting there with other former NBA players, but she's a girl boss and she should be able to do whatever she wants and whoever she wants, starting with us, two Oak Boys. So hit us up in our DMs, Mia Khalifa, and let's have a dialogue about your past. And then, maybe you'll, like Monica, you'll be crying about your past and be like, I feel like I'll never get over who I used to be. And we'll be like, no, you can change. People can change. You can become a new person. And then, we'll just kind of put our arm around you and just here, just cry on our shoulder. You can cry, and then, we'll just kind of manipulate you into becoming dependent on us because you shared your deepest, darkest secrets with us, and you feel like you have to stay with us because if you break up with us, then we could spill your secrets to the world, and you don't want that, and it opens up this can of worms for you to relive the trauma of being a public figure and pornography all over again, and we wouldn't want to do that. And
it also looks like Mia Khalifa still has an OnlyFans, but it's not porn.
Okay.
You know how girls do that. They're like,
Yeah.
you can see my pussy, but it's not porn.
Not porn. Yeah.
It's artful showing my pussy.
We love that.
Yeah.
So instead of like taking part in some big business, the big porn industry where she's only making a fraction of her deserved earnings, she's being a girl boss. She's running her own business, OnlyFans, and we love that. So if you have an OnlyFans, hit us up in our DMs, and again, we will beta test your content. We'll watch it.
We'll alpha test it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other guys can beta test it. We'll alpha test it.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So just, hit us up in our DMs and send us content.
Yeah, it's a really long article. Maybe we'll read it and talk about it next time. But, do you have anything you want to plug?
Let's see. Yes, actually, I think, so Burbank, California, Sunday, May 20, what's today? 15th. Sunday, May 22nd. Come to the Nightcap in Burbank, California. There will be a comedy show there featuring ally of the show, Malcolm Kellner, as well as some other great allies. And featuring also another ally of the show, Jeff Zenisek.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll both be there.
Yeah, so if you want to see a couple of allies,
the biggest allies of the show.
Yeah, come through.
Certainly not us.
No.
That's not us.
It's not. So come to that show and hit either one of them up in their DMs for tickets if you're interested in coming.
Nice. Also in Burbank, California on May 27th, 8 and 10 p.m. at Flappers Main Room. Ally of the show, Jeff Zenisek, will be performing there. And then future dates are coming, potentially Vegas, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Louisville, Kentucky, Buffalo, New York, Salt Lake City, Utah, and Austin, Texas. If you're in any of those places, hang tight. There'll probably be some Jeff Zenisek shows in those cities. So just check on Jeff Zenisek's link in his Instagram bio or his website, jeffzenisek.com. So there'll be stuff there. That being said, please follow, tell people to follow the show. Please send us 5-star reviews on iTunes and Spotify. Share the show with people. Let people know. We're trying to put more clips out. Share those clips. People have shared some of the Man in the Street thing that we posted. We will post the full-length Man in the Street video on the YouTube. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, full episodes of the YouTube or of this podcast are on the YouTube channel. So if you're listening to the podcast and you want to see the boys, check us out on YouTube, YouTube or Facebook or Spotify. There's video on there now. So check that out. Like, comment, subscribe, and share our shit. So that's very helpful. Send us emails. We will respond to emails. We'll give you advice. We'll read the topics you want us to talk about. 2wokeboys@gmail.com. Donate to the Slut Fund. Please be a hero on Venmo and Cash App, The Slut Fund. So thank you for doing all that. And follow allies of the show, Malcolm Kellner and Jeff Zenisek. Follow us on there. So that is very helpful. And follow the account of the show, 2 Woke Boys, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all that stuff. That being said, thank you for listening to episode 94 of the 2 Woke Boys podcast. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together, we are 2 Woke Boys.
Can you hear my voice this time?